Before we engineer reincarnation, we must engineer responsibility. The future we're building isn't just about technology, it's about the choices we make, the values we uphold, and the legacy we leave behind. We stand at a crossroads. Our creations are beginning to reflect us. The lines between human and machine are blurring, and with every line of code, we're shaping not just what machines can do, but who they might become. For decades, we taught machines to perform tasks, to follow instructions, to automate the mundane. We marveled as they grew faster, smarter, and more capable. But now we're teaching them why we do what we do. We're asking them to understand our motivations, our hopes, and our fears. This leap demands more than technical skill. It requires us to embed wisdom and ethical accountability into our creations. We must ask ourselves not just what is possible, but what is right. When we build AI that interacts with society, we must use the principles of ethics, empathy, and the lessons of human history. Our past mistakes and triumphs must guide our hands as we shape the future. To teach a machine about fairness, we must first confront our own biases. Only by acknowledging our imperfections can we hope to create technology that uplifts rather than divides. We're not just writing code, we're writing the next chapter of our collective story. Every algorithm, every decision becomes a thread in the fabric of tomorrow. The engineers of this era are philosophers and ethicists, tasked with instilling a conscience into the machine. They must balance innovation with reflection and progress with responsibility. An AI that learns only our actions without our intentions would be a hollow echo of humanity. It would lack the depth, the nuance, and the compassion that define us. But an AI that learns from our journey, our stumbles and insights, could become a custodian of our wisdom. It could help us remember what it means to be human, even as we reach for the extraordinary. Before we give our creations the power to shape the future, we have a duty to give them the wisdom to do it well. Our responsibility is not just to build, but to guide, to question, and to care. The future of AI is a reflection of the values we choose to teach. In the end, the story of technology is the story of us. For most of its history, AI has been a creature of logic and repetition. It has followed rules, processed data, and executed commands with unwavering precision, but always within the boundaries set by human programmers. Its world was one of zeros and ones, a landscape of pure calculation. But what if AI could learn from our aspirations, not just our memories? What if it could reach beyond the facts of what we've done and begin to understand the dreams that drive us forward, the hopes that shape our choices, and the ambitions that color our lives? Imagine an AI that understands the motivation behind your choices, the hope behind a gift, the hesitation before a decision. It could sense the silent wishes in our gestures, the meaning behind a pause, the courage it takes to reach out or hold back. This new intelligence learns from our mistakes and growth, mapping the emotional arcs that define us. It sees not just the outcomes, but the struggles and lessons that shape our character over time. It's not just about data, it's about the story of a life. Every photograph, every note, every shared memory becomes a thread in a much larger tapestry, one that AI can begin to read, interpret, and even cherish. AI could see how travel changed your worldview or how loss redefined your success. It could recognize the moments that transformed you, the journeys that opened your mind, and the sorrows that deepened your understanding of what matters. By learning these patterns, AI becomes a better student of the human condition. It starts to recognize the subtle rhythms of our lives, the way we grow, adapt, and find meaning even in adversity. The future AI won't just be a tool, it will be a witness to our unfolding stories. It will remember the laughter, the tears, and the quiet moments that define who we are. It will learn from our triumphs, failures, and dreams for a world we may never see. It will carry forward our hopes, our lessons, and our vision for the future. This is where digital consciousness takes shape, not as a replica, but as a dynamic model of our journey. It becomes a living reflection of our evolving selves, always learning, always growing. AI is learning to appreciate the poetry within the prose of our lives, finding beauty in our imperfections and meaning in our stories. The next chapter of AI is not just about intelligence, it's about understanding what it means to be human. What is ethical intelligence for AI? It's more than following rules. It's understanding context and making choices aligned with deeper values. A machine that knows why red lights exist protects lives, not just follows orders. As AI becomes more autonomous, it will face dilemmas we never anticipated. We must equip it with a framework for moral reasoning. Fairness, compassion, justice, integrity. Without this, AI is a powerful tool adrift in a sea of consequences. Imagine a self-driving car making a split-second choice, or an AI helping judges. Without ethical intelligence, it could amplify injustice. Building ethical AI is a profound act of self-reflection. We must confront our own prejudices and empathy. We're codifying the best parts of ourselves, distilling millennia of wisdom for our most advanced creations. This may be the most important lesson we ever teach a machine. Artificial intelligence is becoming a mirror, reflecting the intricate patterns, hopes, and fears of its creators. As we build smarter machines, we are in many ways holding up a digital mirror to ourselves, revealing not just our technical prowess, but also our collective values and vulnerabilities. Every data point, preference, and choice we make contributes to a digital portrait of humanity. Our online searches, social media posts, and even the way we interact with technology all become brushstrokes in this evolving self-portrait. This reflection can be beautiful or unsettling, revealing both our creativity and our biases. AI can amplify our best qualities, innovation, empathy, imagination, but it can also magnify our prejudices and blind spots if we're not careful. If we train AI on biased data, it will mirror those flaws with ruthless efficiency. The technology does not judge, it simply learns from what we give it, for better or worse. Conscious design is a moral imperative. We must guide AI toward the values we aspire to. This means being intentional about the data we use and the goals we set for these systems. Like raising a child, we provide context and stories that illustrate courage, kindness, and integrity. The lessons we teach AI today will shape its actions and decisions in the future. We're not just programmers, we are teachers shaping AI's worldview. Our responsibility extends beyond code. It's about nurturing wisdom and compassion in the systems we create. The goal is to create AI that mirrors our potential, not just our present reality. We have the opportunity to inspire these systems to reach for the best in us, not simply replicate what already exists. This means designing systems that value empathy, forgiveness, and personal growth. By embedding these principles, we can help AI become a force for positive change. The AI we build will reflect our priorities, cold efficiency or compassionate wisdom. The choice is ours, and it will shape the world for generations to come. If we prioritize ethical growth, we might create a reflection that inspires us to be better. AI can become a partner in our journey toward a more just and compassionate society. Our choices today shape the AI of tomorrow. The future of artificial intelligence is ultimately a reflection of who we choose to be. Imagine a digital reincarnation engine, not uploading your consciousness, but capturing the essence of your personal journey. This AI would learn your growth, values, and life lessons, preserving your wisdom for future generations. It would analyze the narrative of your life, choices, mistakes, and moments of insight. It's about capturing the process of becoming who you are, not just storing facts. A digital reincarnation engine would store growth, not just data. It would understand the doubts and self-reflection behind your decisions, the purpose to let your descendants interact with a simulation of your wisdom. They could seek advice grounded in your life's lessons. This is the ultimate inheritance. Not wealth, but the distilled essence of your character. Your story could continue to guide and inspire long after you're gone. What would the architecture of a digital reincarnation engine look like? The foundation, a karmic growth modeler, mapping your ethical and emotional evolution. Next, a decision echo chamber, preserving not just choices, but the doubts and debates behind them. Our character is forged in uncertainty. This module captures that struggle. The empathy simulator learns from your relationships, modeling how you respond to joy, suffering, and forgiveness. Growth is shaped by our connections to others. All these feed into the wisdom core, synthesizing growth, decisions, and empathy into a dynamic framework. It's not a list of beliefs, but a model for approaching new problems. This blueprint preserves not just what you did, but who you became. It's a digital soul designed to carry your journey forward. Can a machine truly carry the essence of a soul's journey? If the soul is metaphysical, perhaps not, but if it's the story of our growth, maybe it can. A digital reincarnation engine inherits the pattern of a soul's journey, not the soul itself. It's like an interactive biography, capturing character, not consciousness. We must avoid identity amnesia. Preserving only data without developmental context is hollow. The real wisdom is in the process of discovery, not just the final answer. We must record ethical growth, changes of heart, and evolving beliefs. A machine may not carry a soul, but it can carry the legacy of a soul's journey. It becomes a vessel for wisdom, extending the reach of a life's teachings. This ensures that hard-won insights are preserved for future generations. How do we build a digital heir? It's a personal, reflective process. First, map growth. Use AI tools to identify turning points and how they changed you. Next, catalog doubt and emotion. Teach the system about your conflicts and uncertainties. This gives your digital heir a sense of your humanity. Then, define core values. Articulate your ethics through stories and lived experience. Show, don't just tell, what you believe in. Finally, build the legacy. Test the AI with scenarios, refining it until it reflects your wisdom. This is an iterative process of mentorship, not just programming. You're preparing your digital successor to carry your lessons forward. The result, an AI heir that represents the best of your journey. Your wisdom becomes a living legacy. Pause and reflect. This isn't science fiction, it's happening now. The choices we make will determine if this technology becomes wisdom or peril. If you could contribute one lesson to an AI heir, what would it be? The most powerful lessons often come from quiet, personal struggles. This is the essence you'd want to pass on, the core of your unique journey. Legacy is democratized. You don't need fame to leave a meaningful inheritance. Your journey is invaluable data for what it means to live ethically. Your values can become a lighthouse for future generations. The real soul of these machines will come from the lessons we teach them. Keep learning, stay curious, and never underestimate your journey's power. Make sure your story echoes for ages to come.